In 2020, a game was released to tickle the senses of old bastards like me. This game is 80's Overdrive, and it takes inspiration from the 16-bit era and earlier to bring you an arcade racer. But is this game any good? Well, let's have a little look. If you like Outrun, then this is the first thing you're going to think of. There's nothing complicated about it in any way. You choose an avatar, then buy a car and race. There are 6 cars to choose from, and just like Grand Theft Auto, they changed the names of the cars for copyright reasons, but they still look like the real thing. You can customise each vehicle once you have purchased it, but this comes at a huge cost. You can tune the engine, steering and bumpers to make your car race ready, and even change the paint colour, although the palette isn't very big. In every race the goal is to get to the end and hopefully take first place, and while you're trying to get through heavy traffic in some places, you can admire the stunning scenery. Hitting traffic or opponents can really slow you down, and most of the time this will cost you the race. And after each race you can refuel your car, fix any damage you've caused in the race, add nitrous and a radar. Other objectives will appear randomly which will offer you a side mission to do something for someone else, and in return you'll gain extra cash. This can mean causing damage to another racer, coming last in a race, or collecting items on the track. And I noticed a mistake here. Third. But is this game any good? It's alright. I don't mean it's alright as in it's barely passable. It's a simple arcade racing game, and that's all it is. Outrun was exactly the same. All you do is race to the end and try not to lose. Except here you don't have a timer. There are of course the extra perks of making your car faster, but this can take a lot of time farming. You have to pay an entrance fee for each race, and the cost of repairs and refueling can take away from your earnings, meaning you'll have to keep grinding to get more money. There are 35 courses and they don't vary that much, which can be a drag, but they look so nice with the neon colours and multiple layers of parallax scrolling, you just can't help but love this game. And the music is 80s synthwave, which is also a winner. Tracks can be changed at the start of the race or during a race, which again you'll notice is taken from Outrun. The biggest problem with this is it does get tough. The traffic gets heavy and it becomes very hard to get past cars and lorries as you're going around a bend. When you're turning, you can't steadily steer with the analog stick, which is just like it used to be in the day, and that means you don't have accurate control of the vehicle. Touching anything with a car that doesn't have upgraded bumpers means that your car will virtually come to a standstill if you hit something too many times. If you damage your car too much, you'll end up with a huge repair bill, and sometimes you can't afford this. This will force you to replay earlier courses to rack up the money to fix your car. And if you don't have enough money for the fee to enter the race, you'll have to wash cars to earn money like a sad little loser. Then you have the police to avoid, which isn't so hard, but it's a struggle again in heavy traffic. The other thing that wasn't necessary here are the emojis above the opponent's cars. This game just doesn't need them, and it has nothing to do with the 80s. If they had pop-up on the driver's face with an expression, then that would have been fine. This game was on offer for £1.34, and I couldn't say no to that really, and for what I paid, I think I got my money's worth. Whether I continue to the end is a different story. It does get very repetitive, especially when you have to repeat earlier stages just to cobble some money together. But still, it's just a bit of fun for a low price. Thanks for watching. If for some strange reason you like my videos, please consider subscribing so I don't feel so unpopular. Do you know what I mean?